What up, y'all?
What's going on, everybody?
Y'all, happy Sunday. We back with some Guy Martin here,
Yep.
and we're gonna do his full doc on can Guy make it in an F1 pit crew? I don't know, man.
I feel like Guy Martin can match the pace, right? He can. It's kind of how Michael Jordan did baseball, right?
Yeah.
He is, I would consider himself a top tier athlete, right? And you can be competitive in any sport as a top tier athlete, right? Whether you're good or not, that's different. That's a skill base. But being athletic enough to compete in those sports is different. So I'm thinking Guy will match the pace, but the guys that are on the F1 team are just routine. They're just in it. Like you have to grow up in it, be a part of that world,
Right.
and know how to do that shit every day in and out. I don't know. I would love to see him try to see how fast he can work.
My reference point is NASCAR, obviously, and a lot of the pit crews are people that used to play football, college basketball, a lot of college sports, and they used to be in the NFL. It's definitely not like the quarterback or other tight end, something like that. And if you teach an athlete a little bit of mechanics, it'll go a long way as opposed to trying to teach mechanics a little bit of athleticism. So
Yes.
So Guy Martin's coming from a mechanic and to learn a little athleticism, even though he's a motorcycle racer, so that takes a bit of athleticism as well. So maybe he's coming at it from both ends.
But my thing is, like, at least he speaks the lingo. At least I feel like he understands what is happening. Now the make it happen as fast as possible, I don't know. That's where I think I might be cracking up.
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
Let's find
Dive
out.
in.
3, 2, 1. Oh, damn it. There we go.
Nestling in the Ardennes forest lies one of the world's greatest circuits, Spa. It's home to Formula One's Belgian Grand Prix. And this year the glamorous, passionate, high-tech world welcomes an unlikely newcomer. Lorry mechanic and motorcycle racer, Guy Martin.
When it comes to motorsport, the pinnacle of it is Formula One. So, so that's what you said. You fancy a bit? You fancy a bit? You fancy a bit? I says, bloody right, I do. That is the measure of mechanics. If you can get to Formula One, you've done all right. So, yeah, can I make it as a Formula One mechanic? I don't know.
The ultimate goal? To join the mechanics' most coveted ranks, the pit stop crew.
Bang on.
He'll live, travel, eat and train with the best of the best. Williams Martini Racing can change all 4 tyres in a record 1.92 seconds.
Fried my brain. Fried my brain.
He'll need to impress some of the sport's most famous faces.
If you do a good job, you're welcome.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah, if he's very good, he's out.
Learn intricate split-second choreography.
No, sorry.
And process complex information under intense pressure.
That tire's like 100 degrees.
20 seconds up.
For a chance of becoming the first person outside the sport to ever carry out a pit stop during a race.
Oh my it'll be shot.
God. No
I'm not good at many things, but I'm good at growing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. He's gonna carry out a pit. He's gonna be in the pit crew during a race. Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah. He's just the type of dude he is. I don't know. There's going to be some good good content.
Talk about high stakes, millions and millions of dollars on the line.
Yeah, because
holy shit.
Yeah, those things are money pits, essentially.
Holy shit, dude. Oh, Guy Martin, man.
Yeah.
Out of all of his tasks, this one is pretty formidable.
Yeah.
This is pretty formidable. Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and Formula One pit stops like 2 seconds, like less than that. Like I thought it was impressive that NASCAR's been able to get down to 10 seconds to change 4 tires and get fuel in, but that's a whole other level right there.
Wow. Well, I mean, F1 doesn't have fuel anymore, right? They don't refuel their cars. So I feel like there's your time. I feel like that's the time right there. Like
fueling up the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In air, and I'm a good mechanic. Anyone else for a brew? Am I good enough to work in Formula One? I don't know. We will see. We will see.
Okay, so is this like a full series of Speed with Guy Martin? Let
Yeah,
us know.
it looks like it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So maybe we're on a new rabbit hole here.
Oh man! All right.
We'll see.
His mission begins at the Williams factory in Grove, Oxfordshire. The company exists purely to race and was founded by a Formula One legend, Sir Frank Williams.
How's Sir Frank? You don't see me before. How's it going? You okay?
These days, the former mechanic is usually found near the front door, keeping an eye on who's visiting.
You've done some winning.
Well, quite a bit. It's never enough, though, is it?
Nah, it's never enough. That's the problem. I know. I never settle. Never settle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as Guy would like to get his hands on an F1 car straight away, his first exposure to this high-speed sport is with a meeting.
I'm not a meetings person, racing.
No
with the
shit.
senior team in charge of pit stops.
Should we look at some data?
Yeah.
I was presented with graphs and pie charts and video recordings of good pit stops, video recordings of bad pit stops. The more pie charts, the more graphs.
The meeting is led by one of F1's most respected figures, sporting manager Steve Nielsen.
So Mark can override that if he needs to. This is very unusual, and in my time, and I've done this for many years, I've never had somebody from outside come and be part of the pit crew. This is an extraordinary thing, and it's not something we do lightly, and the limits and the standards that we're looking for are real and have to be met, because there's too much at stake.
Shit, they are not
Yeah.
messing around here.
Well, I mean, man, dude. If you think about it, like he could fuck it up. He could. If some shit hit the fan, he could fuck up the whole thing, a whole race, which would cost them a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's not something they want on their conscience
that's
or their bank statements.
yeah, pretty much. Wow.
That's real time.
Yeah. There are 600 people working here only on Formula One. There's the investment of all our sponsors, the effort of all these people. We're not going to risk a poor pit stop if we're not absolutely confident that it's going to go well.
Okay, stand by crew, box 10 seconds.
In a Grand Prix that can last up to 2 hours, a 2-second pit stop may seem insignificant. But in fact, it provides a vital opportunity to pass a competitor.
Very often, that's when you overtake other cars. You really want it to be 2.5 or less. If that was to become 4 seconds, you could easily lose track position for that.
Those fast pit stops require the precise choreography of 22 pit crew, performing 34 different actions.
Wow.
The air gun is put on the single wheel nut before the car even stops, and is undone in half a second.
Wow.
It should take just under a second to swap wheels. The gunman uses feel alone to know when to stop tightening the nut back up. A tenth of a second later, and the car is lowered off its jacks. The 2-second process takes longer to say than do.
Get the wheel and get the wheel out. Get the nut on. Jack up.
Yeah. That's incredible right there.
That is so intense.
Ugh.
Why is there that much intensity on such a it's you would never think. I thought the intense part is driving, obviously, but the pit crew is that's different level. That's next.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that ever.
That's even more intense.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's 34 people on that doing the whole thing in 2 seconds. NASCAR, there's like 6 or 7 people doing all that in 10 seconds. So now I get it.
That's
now
crazy.
I get it.
That's its own race right there.
Yeah.
That's its own. And then what's harder is that's 1% of what you do. You're just there chilling until he needs to come in, and then guess what? Fucking chaos. Like,
that's
holy shit.
they still get paid the big bucks to be able to do all that stuff in that quick amount of time. You're not just paying for the time, you're paying for the experience it took to do it in that amount of time.
Yeah, man. I mean, think about that. The guy's racing. He's off racing, doing his thing, and you're just chilling there with your buddies, or I don't know how you're just chilling. I don't know. This is what I'm loving this. Give me the pit stop stories. I'm here for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what are the secrets of a perfect pit stop? Firstly, the driver must stop on target. Here he's just 10 centimeters long, putting the crew in a suboptimal position. Like Olympic weightlifters, the wheel-off men must move their feet to a specific position close to the tires, ensuring they use their stronger lower body muscles to remove the wheel. 2 men brace the car by hand, making it easier to slot the new tires on. There's even time to clean the rear wing's leading edge. The finishing touch, an articulated front jack which is faster to remove. The whole process is one of the wonders of modern sporting teamwork.
Psychology comes into it as well.
Dealing with the pressure.
Dealing with the pressure. Those 22 guys have all the company's investment in their hands for a couple of seconds. You only need one thing to go wrong and it makes the whole crew look slow.
Yes.
Some guys cope with that better than others.
No, I should be all right with that sort of thing. That's happened, right.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, there's no way to hide, is there? There's no way to hide. Hey, it's all right. Yeah, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating, will it not? Is that what they say?
Before any mechanic is put onto the pit.
Oh my God.
Proof of the pudding will be in the eating. I love it.
He is shitting his pants right now. I'm like, what?
100%.
He's like, what did I sign up for?
Yeah. This is more than just really good friends going fast. You know,
Yeah.
this is fucking corporations money.
Yeah, they mean business.
Yeah, this is different. I mean, I'll tell you what Guy Martin does is effing terrifying. That goes hand in hand. F1 and what Guy Martin does, I would say Guy Martin's up there because there's nothing around him. He's just flying. He's pretty much an airplane himself.
Yeah,
with 2 wheels, right? But he's stepping into a world of all the money.
Oh yeah. How Team Williams signed off on this is beyond me.
Yeah, whoever Guy Martin's in is fucking ridiculous. That is a whale. They just got him a whale, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's nuts. Oh.
Crew, they must prove they have an essential quality: fitness. Fast pit stops are born in the factory's own gym.
We've got row 300, scat push-ups, scat pull-ups, rotational planks, and then wall squats.
Yeah, I don't know what any of those things are.
This season, the crew have ramped up their training. Rule changes have made Formula One tyres 25% larger, so rear wheels now weigh around 17 kilograms. It's affected 12 of the 34 actions involved in a pit stop.
The tyre's a little bit bigger, you're dealing with more momentum, you're moving a slightly bigger mass in a still awkward position.
The kind of force vectors are going all over the place. You can cause yourself injuries trying to get that tyre off as quickly as possible.
Last year, Williams had the fastest pit stop in 15 out of 20 races, thanks in part to the mechanics training like athletes.
We've got that culture going on now. It's kind of shifted away from everyone goes out and goes to the pub to actually we've got people who want to train.
How often do you do this?
We do it once when we get to the track, and then when we're back in the factory here, we'll do 1 session per week.
Ben Howard is in charge of former championship runner-up Felipe Massa's car.
Where are you from?
Rochdale. Yeah. I get a lot of grief for that.
You in?
Yeah.
He'll also be in charge of Guy.
I started off in a general just one-man band garage and then gradually built up and eventually made it into F1. It was my dad's fault, he sent my CV off. You've been doing some decorating at home or something.
Guy's fit, but a series of motorcycle racing accidents mean his flexibility isn't up to F1 standards.
And what's this meant to do?
So you're learning to recruit your core in different planes. So you're not just using your prime abdominals at the front, you're rotating around and getting into your obliques as well. You okay?
Oh my God. I totally forgot about how many accidents he's been in doing the TT.
Yeah.
Like that was the whole synapses of the closer to the edge dock. And that will definitely affect his performance here.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, thinking about that. He's not, by no fault of his own. He's just not. He has an injury. He has a pre-existing injuries.
Right.
You know? Like shit. Oh God. Okay,
It'll be interesting to see how it affects things.
Why is this so intense, Spencer? This is nuts. This is nuts. I love this.
Motorsport. It's how it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mobility is such a crucial factor in executing a 2-second pit stop that these mechanics consider yoga mats as important as spanners.
A bit of cracking going on.
Guy has a lot to overcome if he's to fit in with the team during a race.
No, I don't know much about gyms, mate. Not sure at all. I've never been in a gym.
Oh man, how he's cracking jokes like that. It's just making it for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can burn 1,400 calories during a race. That makes sense. Yeah.
I believe that.
The next stage of Guy's training will be with Williams' secret weapon. In Formula One, competitive advantage is fiercely guarded, and the team do not want to reveal the methods they use for teaching pit stop technique.
Hey up.
Although Guy's microphone is left recording,
You want to come like that and then like that.
he's sworn to secrecy about what happens behind closed doors.
Are you left or right-handed?
Either
Doesn't
or.
matter.
What happened in there?
Practiced pit stops.
Let's just do a couple, nice and slow, so you can just get used to the movement.
Okay.
And then we'll build the speed up, yeah?
Okay. Not saying any more, James. Not saying any more.
Damn. If anybody has that secret, please put it down in the comments.
Yeah.
Although those people have probably been sworn to secrecy as well, and if they taught, they'd have to be unalived.
Oh yeah, they're not long for this earth. You don't spill secrets like that to a multi-billion-dollar industry. Doesn't end well. Doesn't end.
Yeah. Probably had to sign an NDA as well.
He is probably forever bound by that company.
Yeah, by Williams F1. Yeah.
Don't worry about whacking me.
Is that right?
Not a problem. If you're catching me, then we're going quick.
Right.
I mean, is it a machine? Is it a car in there? What is it?
Sorry.
So, crossed up then.
You may have the braking strain of a Kit Kat, James. But you won't break me. I'm not saying anything. Just like that.
Just like that.
From the early days of racing, teams have tried to make pit stops faster.
Here's a Grand Prix pit stop for Moss. 30 seconds and he's back in the race with a full tank.
But why get out the car when you can pass your drink to your pit crew? This constant need to go quicker has led to some famous mistakes. At Malaysia in 2013, Lewis Hamilton stopped at his old McLaren team rather than his new Mercedes one.
Oh shit!
At the Nürburgring in 2013, Mark Webber was released before his right rear wheel had been tightened, sending the tyre bouncing down pit lane. And at Silverstone in 2012, Kamui Kobayashi misjudged the brakes from 60 miles per hour.
Oh my God!
Pit crews have to be a special breed.
Yeah, this ain't for the weak, y'all. Whew. You got a car barreling at you at I mean, that's why there's the pit lane has a speed limit, obviously, just to keep them safe. But still, shit happens.
You're still depending on a driver to, after being in sync and being in the zone this whole race, to literally switch gears and be in a zone, in a pit stop zone, like mentally.
Yeah.
That's a big ask of anyone.
Oh, heck yeah. Whew.
The next stage of Guy's training is to see how well he can integrate with the elite crew, who hold the 1.92 second record.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. They're the same gloves that you'll be wearing.
In order to preserve the multi-million-pound engines, the car is pushed into place for practice sessions like this. Guy will join Ben, who operates the air wrench on the rear left of the car.
Just watch your ankles. That's the main thing. I mean, it's going to be a lot of pressure on Guy. You know, a few people was thinking, is he going to be able to do it?
On the deck. All right.
You know, if he's not doing it as he should, he's going to be out.
Oh, shit.
Guy's examination begins with the wheel off roll.
Sorry.
A slow start. Nothing escapes the attention of Chief Mechanic Mark Pattinson and Paul Walker.
I get very precious about it. Mark, Chief Mechanic, he's very precious about the pit stops. There's a lot of pride involved.
Wheel off is the danger roll. You have to step out in front of the moving car.
I need to be stopping the wheel with my hands.
You want to be feeling that as the car's coming towards you. So just remember what we spoke about.
Yes. All the cars coming in, you need to build your confidence, because in one step, my foot needs to be just in front of the rear wheel. Don't hit the gunman and get it back, and then just crouch down, get out of the way. Sorry.
Yeah.
When you see one really synchronized, I always think it's like the time lapse of like a flower closing and then opening again. You have that symphony of everyone moving all together.
That was fast.
It's beautiful in a way. Yeah, I'm a bit of a geek on it.
Next, Guy is asked to try the job of wheel on.
It's fairly awkward. You need to get it on without getting in the way of the lad taking it off.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh!
Sorry.
That's right.
Whilst not trying to hit the gunman.
Sorry.
And then not having the wheel too high, not having it too low.
Nearly.
Holding it there and then feeling when the nut has tightened.
We'll let you off that one.
Guy's slowness in putting the wheel on is in danger of dragging down the whole team.
That's the problem with bringing someone in who's not done it. If their timing's slightly off, it might not just be their timing that they're affected. You've got auditory cues that you're using. Having someone slightly off could actually throw out the whole stop.
Finally, Guy tries being the gunman.
Mind my fingers.
The person who undoes and tightens the wheel nut with the air socket.
You need to be at one with the gun. Your knees in the right place. And then the gun at the right height. As the car's coming in, follow it in. Yes. And while the car's still moving, is get the gun on while the car's still moving.
Normal human reaction times are 0.2 of a second. A good gunman should be half that.
Wow!
Hang on.
No. Sorry.
Bit longer coming off.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh
Man's
man.
got more teeth in that nut.
Yeah. This lot goes into it. It's like a choreographed dance. It's like, you know, everyone is, it's just as much, you know, make sure everyone's in sync with everything as everything, you know?
Yep, you're only as fast as your slowest person. That's what it is.
Yeah, and right now, Guy Martin
is
the
the slowest person, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Because I know my ass would be dropping those tires, kicking people. I might punch the dude with the clipboard. I don't know how I would react in that situation. You know?
Yeah. A pit crew of a motorsport is one of the most underrated sets of athletic folk ever.
I believe it. Just from this like little bit, like how bad I feel for Guy Martin, and it's Guy Martin. It's not like some random dude that's just average Joe, new to motorsports. It's like this is fucking Guy Martin, who is a legend.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, man.
The rule is never to dwell on a slow stop. Just try hard to put it right next time.
Oh, he's on fire. That's really good.
The team practiced more than 50 times. By the end of the afternoon, with Guy back in the wheel-off role,
1.85.
the speed is looking promising.
185. Get out of it. That's good going. Honestly.
Enjoyed it, yeah. Really enjoyed it, yeah. Challenging.
174.
Yeah, I was really concentrating. I was, I want to do as good a job as possible.
This practice stop, albeit not under racing conditions, is 2/10 faster than the record.
Wow.
But that's still not enough to make the team comfortable.
I'd like to see him do a bit more practice before a race weekend, to be completely honest.
Sweating?
Yeah, leaking. Yeah. Could you imagine if Felipe was in contention for a pole or for a points position, pit stop came in, and because of a decision we'd made, the pit stop took 4 seconds, he ended up behind some slow drivers, and that was it. That's not a risk that we're willing to take.
Yeah, pressure will be on, of course it will, but I like being out of my comfort zone.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Guys training.
My God. I would be living like a monk all this time. No fast food, no time at the pub. Only place I'm going is the gym and home.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. Dude, for the reasons this man just stated. Like, is it possible? It's always possible. It's motorsports. Anything's possible. But holy shit, if you cost him that.
Yeah, your ass is grass.
Yep.
Will continue at the Belgian Grand Prix weekend. But before he gets a shot at a Formula One pit stop, with championship points at stake, he'll have to prove he won't let the whole team down.
Whoa. Hey, wheels fell off.
Oh, shit.
Guy Martin's on his way to the Belgian Grand Prix to work as a Formula One mechanic and to find out if he's good enough to take part in a racing pit stop.
Is that working now?
He's saying we're doing something in 2.5 kilometres.
Guy's travelling in official Williams uniform with #1 mechanic Ben Howard.
That's the new Scania that you see, that new shape thing. Hey, well, we might have air conditioning on,
That slows us down, won't it? So you're looking forward to it then?
Yeah, nervous. I've been nervous ever since I left you.
Really?
Yeah. It's all right having the car pushed in and all that, but it's not the real thing, is it?
No, when you stood in pits, like, a bit of a rush.
Yeah, getting nervous talking about it. Yeah.
Oh, I hope. The wife. Hello. Hello, darling, you all right? Have you got nursery today? All right, see you in a bit. Bye. Bye. Oh, you've got it all to come.
Go on, how many kids you got?
One, 3-year-old. She's
Right.
an absolute belter.
Yeah?
I love it to bits.
Does she go racing with you?
She does, yeah. She's in garage with me and everything.
Oh, good lass.
It's proper.
Good lass. Yeah, I have a girl on the way. I just want her to be a better welder than me, that's all I'm bothered about.
Nice.
I'm back in good time.
We're going to be well early. Which ain't a bad thing, then we can have a good look round then, can't we?
Yeah.
Is that going to go under there? Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Bugger.
Okay.
Oh,
well.
shit.
That's all right, that's all right.
At least they noticed that. At least that was a good question instead of sending a company vehicle to get can opened.
Yeah, yeah. Become one of those fail compilations.
Yeah. See, remember the time you almost got to be on a pit stop and then you ended up having to weld the roof of the company van back on? Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
It takes 36 hours to build the Formula One circus. The hospitality units are more like hotels. Williams need Europe's biggest telehandler to build their 3-story base, made from 10 lorry trailers. They'll normally serve 100 bottles of Prosecco and 2,000 cups of tea. Although this weekend, it's slightly more.
Go, Brew.
In the garage, Guy gets stuck into the first mechanic's job, helping assemble the car.
He's already fitted the engine for me, helping himself to my tools. I might as well just stand in the back. I'm redundant already.
60 team members attend each race. On average, an F1 mechanic earns around £50,000 and is away from home for around 200 days a year.
Wow.
During a race weekend, they'll only leave the garage to eat.
If I'd have left school and been given this opportunity, I would be happiest man alive.
But despite his enthusiasm, the team is still undecided as to whether Guy will take part in the racing pit stop.
Oh, shit.
The Williams boss in charge of racetrack performance remains sceptical.
Being perfectly honest with you, it's not the most comfortable feeling to have an absolute novice on your pit stop. You know, the pit stops now are so well choreographed, and we go into such an immense level of detail. For a guy to come in and to sync himself up with what is at times, you know, almost flawless choreographed pit stop is a big ask. You know, there's a series of tests that we've got to put Guy through this weekend, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. And I think Guy, he's quite an honest lad, you know, he's quite an honest chap. He'll know that if he's ready to accept that amount of pressure and try it on or not.
Would you have a go?
Would I?
Radio check and good morning, everybody.
Williams rehearse pit stops more than any other team. Guy will be mentored in their first practice by Andy McMillan, the person he hopes to replace.
Stand by. 20 seconds, Felipe.
Go, go, go. I wasn't over the moon about it, to be honest. I'm quite proud of what I do. Getting close, mate. Don't worry about your radio. I earned my face. Thought I was doing a good job, so I was pretty disappointed at first. Closer, closer. Get that leg in.
Good car.
Guy's got some big shoes to fill, really. Andy's probably the fittest and most, on it guy on the team. He'll outrun most drivers around the circuits, and I'll be filling my face having my dinner while he's doing that, you know.
Boom. 2.0.
Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Simplify like that. Just think about what we did now, and just do it like that again and again and again.
Every permutation is practiced, even the hands-off rule for a 5-second driver penalty.
Next stop is Nantes, prime tyre, 5-second penalty.
Right, 5 seconds. So you'll hear the bleeps, count down to 5. Don't touch it till 5, yeah?
So don't touch it now.
Don't touch.
Get in position.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's me.
It's soon apparent that things can go seriously wrong for Guy in his wheel-off role.
Okay, so what happened there?
Just watch it because McLaren are listening, so let's take this inside. What our techniques are.
Yep.
Guy is given his secret instructions out of earshot. Then he's handed more responsibilities, carrying the only spare wheel nut for his corner and bringing out a tyre when rookie driver Lance Stroll stops. It's vital he picks up the right one.
On standby, you stay with your wheel. Yeah? Yes. He might change his mind at the last second.
Okay.
And so you got to listen.
Next stop is Felipe, option tyre, up 2 turns front wing.
I wouldn't say he's the most agile person I've ever seen. He had that domino effect where he ran into one person, ran into the bit of kit, ran into the next person, which we've all done.
I nearly tripped someone over coming out.
We ran into each other all the time. The next time he looked like a little linebacker in American football. He dodged everyone, got round, got his wheel out, and that's what you got to do.
We got a sweat on yet, boy?
I'm dabbing, mate. I'm dabbing.
The most hectic scenario of all is rare, but it's still rehearsed. When one car pits immediately after the other in a so-called stacked stop.
It's a stack stop. It's a stack stop.
So it's a stack guy, yeah?
Okay, put the wheel down here, get ready for the next one. That's it. Ready for the next stop. It's going to come straight in. His reactions are unbelievable. Yeah, but I watch him do it, and I can hear myself saying, you know, get on it. And he's already on it.
Just one word keeps cropping up.
Yeah, okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nice, that was perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect, mate. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
The session ends.
Good.
Guys, hold there. Thank you very much.
With the team consistently recording times under 2 seconds.
That's quite a long session.
Right.
They were putting you through it on purpose.
Yeah. Hey, not rightly so.
He's doing a much better job than I thought, and I'm just hoping he slows down a little bit, because at the moment he's making me look a bit stupid, really.
Oh, God.
That was a lot of combinations. Without a lot of with no warning. Just had to deal with it. And I like it. I think that's what pushed me to think I'm going to break. So.
When we're doing 1.7, 1.8 second stops, it's difficult to see where the ringer is. So, no, I think we'll be okay.
I'm wound, mate. I'm wound. I love it, though. I love it.
Oh man. Oh God, this is what I'm saying. It's like once you get that rhythm, he knows pressure. He thrives under pressure. You can't say Guy Martin crumbles under pressure.
This is what he loves.
Yeah,
he loves being under pressure,
Yeah.
and he's just doing the damn thing.
I'm watching it and I'm just like shitting myself, dude. I'm like, dude, you can barely hear that, right? You can barely hear that command. And my mind is already so scatterbrained that they can change tires, like type of tires. I'm like, that would throw me. I'm like, I'm in a routine. I'm ready. And then some shit like that. Guess what you're getting? Whatever tire I put on there at that point. You know, it's just, oh my God. That's crazy. Under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is absolutely lightning, dude.
Oh yeah.
The most famous pit stop incident of all happened with Jos Verstappen in 1994. 3 years before his superstar son Max was even born.
Oh!
His Benetton team had modified their rig to speed up refueling, which led to petrol being spilt on a hot exhaust.
Oh my God!
The fireproof suits worn by driver and crew can withstand 800 degrees for 11 seconds, so Jos and 5 mechanics escaped with just minor burns. Today there's no refueling in pit lane, but the modern-day power units with their high-voltage battery packs come with their own hazard: electrocution.
Yeah, so obviously you know, say if you come to a problem and there's an isolation problem where the battery's unsafe and somebody does touch it, there's the hook. Obviously you're not just going to go and grab them off yourself, because you're going to be involved with it as well. You're going to get whatever's happened to them, so we have to use this thing to drag them away. As horrible as it looks, that is the rescue hook. And we haven't used it, and we're not going to use it. So it stays there, that's it. Just look at it.
The Williams drivers are the highly experienced 36-year-old Brazilian Felipe Massa and the rookie 18-year-old Canadian Lance Stroll. They're in a tight midfield battle in a championship where every point is potentially worth millions. And their first practice begins on Friday morning at 9 a.m.
Unplug the blankets, please.
The electric blankets pre-warm the tyres to 80 degrees to make them stickier and grip the track better. But on the first timed lap of the first session, disaster.
Oh, and off has gone Massa.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness, he's hit the barrier.
That's
just
not
lost
good.
the car on the curb.
Okay, come here.
What did he say?
He said he just lost the car on the curb. Right.
Felipe getting a little bit over exuberant, a little bit beyond his 16 years and trying to do a qualifying lap on lap 1 in P1. He caused untold damage.
Lorry mechanic Guy is unexpectedly in at the deep end. The race is now on to rebuild a Formula One car and save the weekend.
Oh my God.
Oh
This is his
my
wheelhouse right here.
Yeah.
He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Oh my God, dude. Because you know, it's just interesting that like they're called mechanics when it's like they're part of the pit stop crew. I get that 100%. But it's like now it's like mechanic. Here we go. Do
Right.
this.
Mm-hmm.
After a crash in first practice by Felipe Massa, Guy Martin has been thrust into the middle of a Formula One mechanic's most pressurized job. A complete car rebuild against the clock.
One of attack, I can't get the wheels off bodywork. And to confirm, guys, that'll be a chassis change.
There are more than 20,000 parts densely packed into a Formula One car. It's like a 650-kilogram watch mechanism, costing £3 million. Repairing one is not easy.
These are the most advanced Formula One cars that have ever existed. The systems in there are unreal. So you can imagine that with every single operation that the mechanics do, there's a lot of pressure to not make a mistake. We rely on their skill, their discipline, their attentiveness to doing a perfect job. I think what they do is pretty spectacular.
Man, so there's no like backup car in case they wreck the primary car. It's you got to rebuild that thing from scratch.
That's nuts. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Against the clock too.
I wonder how many parts come with that car, like extra. Like, do they have essentially a full spare vehicle, or how many full spare vehicles do they have? Like, I know not completed, but like parts, you know, that they carry with them, like extra parts. I feel like it would be a lot. Yeah.
All of them. I'm pretty sure they're prepared to rebuild the entire car. I would assume so. I could be wrong, but
I would
I'm
say
assuming
so too. I would, if this much money is on the line, they're bringing enough parts to probably rebuild 3 cars.
Yeah, at least.
Pretty special. It's fantastic that Guy's over here, you know, seeing the standard of mechanicking. You know, he's on it.
No matter whether it's motorbike, truck car, push bike, it is nuts and bolts. It's just very intricate and very compact and beautiful.
Yeah, I bet Guy's been wanting to work on something like this for a very long time. Like his forte is obviously, you know, motorbikes and you know, lorries, but you know, like with his experience with that, it's coming in handy right now.
Yeah,
so
I bet.
He's proving to be an integral part of the team, not just, you know, in his role with the pit stops as well. So
I feel like he has what it takes to get in. And if with enough time in, this would be his world right here.
Oh yeah.
I bet he could just he'd be like the only one brought off the street to a pit crew and then thrive.
Oh,
if
100%.
you wanted to.
100%.
The rebuild continues, while Lance Stroll sets off for the second practice session. Working in almost total silence, the team have taken just over 2 hours to repair the car.
Wow.
Whoa.
But while they're making the finishing touches, rain clouds mean they must switch from being mechanics to pit crew. Normal road tyres last more than 10,000 miles, but Formula One tyres can last less than 100. Timing the change to a different compound or treaded pattern to maintain grip is often the art of F1.
Guys, can you stand by for a live stop and Lance, please? Stand by for a live stop and Lance.
It's time for Guy to step out in front of a driven car for the first ever time. Lance Stroll is on his way for wet tyres.
We had an unexpected pit stop because the weather changed. We were called with 20 seconds to get kit on and go. So it was a bit of a scramble. He handled that well. As we got out there, I noticed not only did he get the wheel out, even though it wasn't ready, but he didn't have his gloves on.
Yeah.
And he managed to get one glove on, but the hand that pushes the wheel that gets hot, he just went straight for it. That tyre was like 100 degrees. Oh! I thought he would look at me and say, do this one, but he just did it.
So he didn't have his glove on?
Yeah. I was impressed. You wouldn't know there was somebody brand new in there.
Nice one, Shag.
That was your hand.
What?
Yeah.
Cool, sorry.
Yeah.
You only have one glove on.
Did he have one glove? Yeah. Hot and nice. That was a bit heavy,
The team now know that no matter how hard it gets, Guy won't let them down. He goes straight back to work.
I wonder who else on the screen has put their hand on something really hot without knowing it.
This guy touched fire to see if it was hot still, and that's the special right there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Commitment through the roof.
Yeah. Hey, my hands are still intact. I'm alive to tell the tale.
Yeah. Thank God, man. Thank God.
Hey, at least we can laugh about it now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%, bro.
I mean, it's no grabbing a hot F1 tire, but
no,
it
could have been just as hot though. I'm pretty sure if he reached far enough down into those ashes, it would have been probably a little bit hotter than an F1 tire.
Probably.
Sorry, I didn't get the caliber.
He's a good worker. I mean, he's, if this was an apprenticeship, we could give him a job next week, definitely.
Nice.
Right, job's happening then, boy.
Yes, fill it full of coal, send it.
The next day is qualifying. It goes badly. Lance Stroll will start 15th, and Felipe Massa 16th out of 20.
Man, that's
terrible. I could swear. Yeah, it's awful. The crux of it is we need a quicker car.
Pit stop practice goes much better. Laser markers help stop the cars on the right spot.
20 seconds done.
But a fast time still depends on 22 people timing their movements correctly.
We're getting there. His technique's great. There's just a little bit of fluidity that he needs to get just to make sure there's no mishaps, if he's doing it during the race.
It's a big if. The decision about Guy taking part in the racing pit stops involves the senior staff and the drivers, Felipe Massa and Lance Stroll.
Do you mind if I ever go at your pit stop?
If you do a good job, you're welcome.
Right.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Right.
But don't screw it up.
No, don't worry.
No, it's good. I trust you. All right.
Thank you,
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, been a pleasure.
Cheers, mate.
The final verdict about whether Guy has made the grade will be delivered by the boss.
This isn't something that we're taking lightly. I need to be 100% convinced that you're the right man for the job.
Well, I'll give it 100%. I will do what I'm told, when I'm told, and then just do it to the best of my ability.
Have you been going through it in your brain when you're going to sleep at night?
Don't you worry, have I?
Literally going through.
Don't worry.
All right. You feel ready to do a stack stop if that came up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All under control.
How are you with nerves?
Yeah, I'm all right with the pressure. I've got to the stage now where I'm sort of going into autopilot.
Are you?
I'm just
Well, that's a good
going in,
sign.
and I don't want to get nervous. I don't want to be panicking. I'm nearly at that stage now.
I'm pleased to say that the team has passed you into the pit stop crew for the weekend on Sunday, so you will be doing the pit stops.
Thank you very much. I won't let you down.
Welcome. Please don't.
Promise. Let's get back to him. Thank you.
Do I think he'll be all right? I actually think he'll do a really good job. Touch some wood.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. Honest. I'm not joking.
Well, of course not.
Dude.
Of course he's not going to sleep at night. You've been training for this, but still, you don't know what you're gonna feel once you actually get accepted or rejected. Like you almost feel more at ease feeling like you were being rejected than being accepted.
You know how many dreams guys living? You know, people would kill for this opportunity. You know,
Everyone, so many people.
But granted, I feel like Guy's career and being who he is only helped how did I say it? Only got him to the door, right?
Right.
It didn't really help him outside of or past the interview, right? Then it's just all skill, talent. That if he didn't have that, he couldn't make it on just his name alone.
Right. He needed the interview,
Yep.
which is the training. But at least his name got him a chance.
Yep. Got him a chance. And that's more than 99% of people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's almost like this sport, you have to be born into it or be directly connected into it.
Right. Exactly.
Sunday, the day World Championship points and prize money are at stake. After qualifying, no work is allowed on the cars. But outside the garage, the iconic Spa circuit is coming alive. Nearly 50 broadcasters start transmitting around the world. A record crowd of 80,000 creates an electric atmosphere. There's nothing like race day.
Race conditions are another story. We sometimes put heartbeat monitors on, and then it gets to the pit stop and it goes up to something like mental, like 160. So and then you kind of breathe afterwards that the pit stop's going all right.
Stand by, 20 seconds laps, prime time. Down 1 turn.
There's time for one last practice.
Go car.
And while it appears slick to onlookers,
2.1.
trained observers like Rob Smedley can see all is not well with Guy.
Oh my God.
He was doing a good impression of a scarecrow with his eyes out on stalks.
Time for a pep talk.
I can see you a tiny bit nervous because you're trying to get your foot in with Ben, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The main thing is just do what you practice. Don't do anything different now, because that's it now. You've practiced it. Log that. We'll go and do it in 2 hours' time. You don't have to do anything different. You don't have to, nothing to be nervous about. Libby Reed.
Great. Cheers, boss.
All right.
As the team prepares to race, news leaks out that Guy will become the first ever outsider to take part in a Formula One pit stop.
I'm really impressed by that, because obviously Williams are the kings of the pit stop in terms of consistently being fastest. So Guy's got a bit of pressure on him there. He's going to have to be good, but we know how good he is on the spanners.
He's an exceptional individual. He has the ability to look at one situation and that becomes the centre of his world. And then when he's not doing that, you know, he's focused on the dog or he's focused on fettling in the shed or whatever he happens to be doing.
It's quite an intimidating thing. Is he actually doing it during the race?
Yes, he is, yeah.
Oh my God, all right, okay. Well, good luck.
Oh my God.
I love how they know who he is.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool. It's not like, who the fuck? Who? Everyone knows who he is. He's a legend.
Yeah, already. And he's coming into this world. And it's a very mixed bag, these F1 champions right here. There's a mix of skepticism, and he's like, wow, he's here?
Yeah, like he's doing it during the race? Shit, like, good luck. Like, yeah, pretty much, man. It's pretty like much. They respect him for being. It's kind of like how Michael Jordan was like received in baseball. It's like,
yeah,
you're amazing at basketball. You know, you're a legend, but this is just a different monster.
Right. And in the 90s and 2000s, when there was a big open wheel invasion of NASCAR, people like Juan Pablo Montoya, Christian Fittipaldi, Patrick Carpentier, all made starts. Dario Franchitti, some of them did better than others. Like the only really one that's come from open wheel into NASCAR that's had a lot of success was Tony Stewart. That's pretty much it. Like Juan Pablo Montoya had a couple of wins. Like even you're seeing it like these days, like Jenson Button's making starts, Kimi Räikkönen's making starts, and it's kind of the similar thing with Michael Jordan going to baseball. It's like you're good at open wheel,
yeah,
and coming to a stock car, it's a completely different animal.
Yeah,
not many people could do it, but
no.
Then and kind of a situation here with Guy Martin. So let's see. Got 10 minutes left of this. Let's see how he does.
Yeah, for sure.
Guy Martin is about to experience the Belgian Grand Prix as a member of the Williams pit crew. First corner crashes are common, and an immediate pit stop for repairs could be necessary. So the rush is on to get ready before the start. A specific seat is allocated for each team member to make sure they run out in the right order.
Wow.
Cheers, Mike.
20 seconds, okay.
That's the amount of choreograph that they have. It's like they got seats that are designed for each individual member, so they go out in the correct order.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh man, see right there, that's secret. That's the secret right there. That to have the cue ready to be released at the right time. So they're just at the right place at the right time. Oh
100%.
My god.
Yeah, there's every step is calculated in this sport.
And this is just the pit crew. Like oh, crazy.
Check, gloves check.
Yes.
Nut.
Yes.
Tissue.
Yes. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
10 seconds.
You okay? No worries. You're all cool.
Thank you.
And 5.
Lights out, away we go.
The engineers study 1,500 channels of data transmitted from each car, while the mechanics concentrate on the big screens. They could be called into action at any moment.
Okay, guys, lap 5 radio check, hands up. Great.
17 minutes into the race, the team goes to amber alert.
And guys, stand by, please, stand by.
Guy prepares to unplug the blanket around the softer option tyre on the top rack. After more than 100 practice pit stops, where nothing has gone wrong, he's now poised to do it for real. After an agonizing 2.5 minutes.
Guys, you can stand down now. Thank you.
Oh.
The engineers decide not to stop Lance Stroll after all. But 35 seconds later, it all changes.
Stand by, Lance, stand by, Lance.
And then at the last minute, as a tactical response to their rivals, the Williams strategists decide to use the harder prime tyres kept on the bottom rack.
Okay, 20 seconds, Lance. The tyre carriers still aren't in position by the time the car arrives.
Holy crap.
Sorry.
In training, Guy was told anything longer than 2.5 seconds would be bad.
Nice work, mate.
This stop took 4.5 seconds.
Oh,
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. You did a good job.
We might have lost.
yeah, but that wasn't Guy's fault. Like they
Didn't
told
they
him.
change it at the last minute?
Yeah, they changed the tire that they were going to take at the last second. Like initially, they were trained to take the ones from the top rack, and at the last second, I guess the head guy said take the ones on the bottom. So
Yeah, and
were
they
out
had
of
these
sync.
down, right? They had these
Yeah.
down already.
Yeah.
So
So,
there's that 1 second right there. Just like
yeah.
boom, and then you're like, shit, I gotta grab this and gotta get out of the way of the other tires. Yeah, no shit. They weren't even set up by the time the car came in. So
Right.
fuck
So
that. That's everyone. That was
right.
everyone. That guy
Right.
thing.
That wasn't Guy's fault.
Just a couple of seconds, but it's better than having the wrong setup.
Okay.
It's a good stop other than that.
There's little time to recover.
Stand by, Felipe. Stand by, Felipe. This will be a prime tyre this time.
2.5 minutes later, it's time to pit Felipe Massa's car.
Felipe, box this lap, box this lap.
This time it was a 2.5 second stop.
All right.
Even though Massa parked slightly past the optimal mark.
Well done, man. Cheers, mate. That second one was okay. I felt okay there.
Cheers, Guy.
Thanks, mate.
2.5 seconds, perfect.
All right. Now we're starting to get. Yeah, the only error was on the driver, who I think overshot a little bit.
But this is part of it. This is part of it. It's like you have the driver that's already doing shit, racing and trying to get money, and then he has to pull in and like pit road rules. It's just so many pieces. So many pieces have to work together. It's mind blowing. I never knew motorsports was like this. Like to this extent.
Yeah,
where
it's been like this
where
whole time.
the pressure was on the pit crew. Because they're never in the spotlight. At least for me, as an absorber of motorsports, you never see I just never pay attention to pit crews.
Well, now you will.
Yeah.
Now you will.
Okay. Pressure's on, eh?
Look at him, mate.
Is that good up? Oh,
He's dirty. He stopped a little bit long, but yeah, that was good. Happy with that.
Out on track, Lewis Hamilton is defending his lead from Sebastian Vettel, and both the Williams cars are making up places.
With the Palmer.
At this stage, the strategists think one pit stop per car will be sufficient, and so at 2:30 p.m, lunch is served.
Cheers, mate.
All right.
Them two are going to take each other out.
You ever raced round there?
Yeah, best track I've ever ridden.
Really?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Then the track scenario drastically changes when the two Force India cars collide.
Oh. Yeah, I told you. So one lost his front wing and one got a puncture. I knew that was going to happen.
That incident breaks out the safety car, slowing the field down while debris is cleared away.
Just stand by, guys. Stand by, please.
With everyone now travelling more slowly, the team can stop for fresh, ultra-soft tyres with little penalty. And so 57 minutes into the race, the strategy changes once again.
Box. We're going to box this lap.
Both cars will now pit one after the other in the most pressurised scenario of all.
Stack stop. Massa's lead car.
Both tires.
Last second car. 20 seconds. Felipe. 20 seconds Felipe. This is stack stop.
Who's fast? Massa!
It's as hectic as pit stops get.
Steady away, boy. Next one, boy.
2.6 seconds, the fastest of any team in this round of pit stops. 3.1 seconds.
That gun's slow.
Yeah, the nuts were really tight. Generally on the second one, they get a bit tight.
The stacked stop has been executed correctly, and both cars return to the track without losing any places.
Really, that's hard to do well, and he did it really well. Listening to the radio, make sure you got the right tyre, getting it out there, he did it all perfectly. So he handled that really well.
Lance Stroll is up to 11th. Felipe Massa has made up more places than any other driver and is now in the points in 8th. The Williams mechanics know it's been a good racing day. And with just a couple of laps left, the pressure eases.
test of your own belly, sir.
It's victory for Mercedes,
Hamilton wins the Belgian Grand Prix in style.
but there's still a feeling of satisfaction in the Williams garage.
Thank you, boys. Great finish today. Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Well done, mate. Thank you.
Good job, mate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, mate.
You did it.
Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Yes, Cocker. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did, mate. Thank you. Thanks very much. The lad did well. You know, I was happy. I was watching him. For the first one, I was slightly puckered up, but then the rest of the stops, they went all right.
We'll have some of that, boy.
We'll take that away.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Nice job, mate.
Cheers, bye.
Nice job.
Do it. Hey, that'll do, won't it? We got 8. Nice work, mate. Nice work.
Happy with that?
I
did
genuinely
That's
think it's
so
been
cool.
all right for a bit of TV, but come the 11th hour, they'll on your back, dickhead. We'll get Andy in to do his job as he should have been doing.
Thanks for your help. Thank you for your help.
Well, they let me do it. They've been letting me screw away at the car, and yeah, it's been bloody amazing, yeah.
That was not an easy race, pit stop wise. You did well.
Cheers, lads. Thank you. Right, I'll go find the loo. I'll go find the loo.
Man, dude, he did the damn thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's...
He didn't mess
man.
up. He didn't mess up.
Man.
And that's all you can ask is you didn't mess up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so they threw that race had everything then. Like what is it? The stacked pit? Is that what it was? So they had to have two sets of tires, right? Ready on standby.
Right. Like soft tires, hard tires, maybe 3 because of wet weather, but there wasn't any wet weather. So
Oh no, I'm talking about when the cars come into pit road, both of them, they have to have 2 sets next to them.
Right. 2
This one and then the next car.
Yeah, 2 ready to go. Yes.
God. Oh, could you
You're
imagine?
making a whole discovery here.
Bro, this is ridiculous to me. I am not a motorsports guy at all.
Right.
So the fact that this exists blows my mind.
Yeah.
And I know you said, "Oh, this is since the beginning of the motorsports." I get it. It has. Not to me though. Not to me.
I know. And I understand that. And I'm just saying I've known this for a very long time.
Yeah. But that's why you have the Dale Jr. shirt on. I don't.
Exactly. But I didn't know the extent of how F1 pit crews did until now. I now have a better appreciation for that. But
does NASCAR have because the F1 team looks pretty big. Is that like around the same as a NASCAR pit crew?
NASCAR pit crew, it's between 6 people over the wall to change the tires, jack up the car, and fuel it. And sometimes there'll be other people on the other side of the wall that'll help. Like the crew chief sometimes does help a little bit. I saw a reel from Hendrick Motorsports where both Cliff Daniels for Kyle Larson's team and Alec Gustafson for Chase Elliott's team will sometimes help collect a tire once it's been taken off of the car during a pit stop. So, but that's behind the wall. The rule in NASCAR right now, as of 2024, is no more than 6 people over the wall.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is you would say this has more people. This is a lot more people. It's like
a lot more people.
Team. Got it.
Yeah, that's how they're able to do that job in about 2.5 seconds, whereas NASCAR, it's gotten down to about 10 seconds right now. And that's because for the next gen car, they switched from 5 lug nuts on a wheel to 1 large lug nut, kind of like what F1 has. And that makes it a lot quicker to get on and off of the car. And it used to be those pit stops were like 13, 14 seconds. Now it's 9, 10 seconds.
That's pretty quick too. That's pretty quick.
Especially it's considering it's, a car that is based off something you drive on the road.
Yeah.
And as opposed to these F1 cars, which are basically upside down airplanes.
Yeah, they're airplanes. They're airplanes. It's like, that's what it is to me. But this is crazy that there's this whole kind of separate side of it. Like this is the one that I didn't even know existed, which is cool. Then again, Guy Martin spotlights something I didn't even think about.
Yeah, that's been the theme of Guy Martin, at least with us checking him out, is highlighting things that we didn't know existed. So I guess I commonly said, like, put that on the list of things I took for granted.
Yeah, that's
now,
on my list.
That's on your list.
That's
now.
on my list of things that I just took for granted. I didn't even know existed.
Now we know. We know.
Man, this is awesome. This
Hell
is
yeah.
awesome. I mean, he looks so proud, bro. He looks so proud. Like, this is like legit a moment for him. He's just like, fuck yeah. He got, oh man. So for that one race, I guess he was on the roster, right? For Williams.
Yeah.
Like, his name appears. Like, that's so cool.
That's a big feather in a cap.
That is huge. That's huge.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
I had a little panic because I got out there quite soon, obviously because I don't have to bring the wheels, and I'm looking, where is he? When I looked around, the other 3 guys were there, so it's like, yeah, not a problem. And then they all came out at the same time, so it's like, please don't mess up. Well, nah, he did good.
I think it was absolutely brilliant. It was an experiment to see if we could get a fit young man, not only to take part in a Formula 1 pit stop, but to integrate himself and become one of the boys. And to be honest with you, it's one of the things that I'm more impressed and more pleased with. You know what I mean? He's a smashing lad, and he's just come and got on with the job, and become our mate in the process.
An amazing spot. From the outside looking in, them boys are all swanning about. No. When you're in the thick of it, I've been in the thick of it, it's bloody hard work, I'll tell you. I've got to go back, yeah. Let me get cracking. Come on. Right, see you later. You hanging about? I need to get that back on.
After the race, the teams start work all over again. Packing up takes 6 hours. The whole paddock has to drive to Italy, ready for next weekend's Grand Prix.
Hey, honestly, boy, hell of an experience.
Thank you, mate.
Hell of an experience.
We needed it, didn't we, really? Good job you turned up.
Guy's final responsibility is to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Right, so go on. What date is it?
It is the 27th.
No, you don't want me to read all that, do you? I was just saying I'm not going to squeal about anything I've seen. That one there all day, won't it?
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Would I do it again? Yeah, I'd love to do it again. Love to do it again. Loved it.
Man.
That was awesome, man.
That was it. And they said it best. He became one of the boys. He was one of them. In all ways to say it. He was one of them now.
Yep. No one can ever take that away from him, dude.
No.
And you like that. I like that. You take something that I would put, at least from an outsider's point of view, take this sport and surround it with this aura of elitism, right? F1 is like elite.
Oh yeah.
And everything it does. And then to be able for a team to take an outsider, even I guess juggle the possibility of getting an outsider and bringing them in is nuts. So shout out to that team, dude. That's like mad respect to that team for taking that chance to do that, because that's unheard of. I bet no one else has done it since. I bet.
I would be surprised if they did. That was a huge risk right there. That's not something they do every single day.
Nope, not at all. And so that's super cool. I think that's, if I were to pick a team, it would be them, just because of this one moment, because they just like, hey, listen, we're gonna take a real person. Granted, he is a legend, but not from the sport, and we're gonna bring him in. That's huge. That's some humility right there to be able to see if you could do that. You're gambling with billions of dollars.
Oh yeah, that's no question. Much respect to Williams for doing that. That was awesome. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Put in the comments more of the Speed by Guy Martin series to check out.
Yeah.
If y'all show up, we'll keep doing them. Y'all know how this goes.
Yep.
And consider subscribing and watching another video. Thanks, channel members, for your support. What now, Dan?
Unplug and do something epic, guys.
See y'all next time.
Later.